Good afternoon, I'm Rhys Wicks with 2NURFM Hunter News. A woman has been transported to the John Hunter Hospital following a car crash at Warners Bay this morning. Ambulance were called to the Esplanade at about 10 o'clock where two cars collided. The woman, believed to be in her 50s, is being treated for chest injuries. It's been revealed New South Wales authorities knew about a toxic spread from Williamtown RAF base up to 2 years ago. It comes after a Department of Defence report found toxic chemicals of groundwater in and around the Tilbury State Conservation Area and Fullerton Cove. The EPA will meet later tonight as Stockton RSL Club with residents when they have been warned to avoid drinking bore water and eating locally farmed fish and eggs for the next month. Lake Macquarie MP Greg Piper is calling on the government to address complaints residents have been using CCTV cameras to spy on their neighbours. Residents are reportedly complaining that the technology is being used in some cases to stalk or harass, saying they are forced to take cover under umbrellas while gardening or getting the mail. Greg Piper says he is seeking to fix a gap in the legislation.
It appears that there's a real deficiency in any law that protects people's privacy in that situation. I have made a submission on their behalf to an inquiry, and subsequent to that we've also had another property come forward. I would suspect if it's happening in Lake Macquarie and with the type of technology that has been developed, it's probably a problem in many areas.
Parents at Salt Ash Public School are raising concerns over a proposal to increase the hourly truck movement at a Port Stephens sand mine. Macca's Sand, part owned by local Mayor Bruce McKenzie, wants up to 48 truck movements every hour. P&C member Natalie Creedon says she's not against the sand mine, but the roads need to be looked at.
Our concern is that if the truck numbers do increase, something needs to be done to manage the road system. Now, the easiest solution, in our opinion, is to drop it down to a 60 zone, but at the moment that roundabout is just an accident waiting to be happened, and I'm kind of surprised that there hasn't already been a serious accident there.
The John Hunter Children's Hospital is one step closer to getting a new intensive care unit, with a construction tender awarded this week. Stephen Edwards Construction has been put in charge of the $14 million 8-bed paediatric ICU, and the aim is to provide a family-focused facility for young people. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says it's a necessary upgrade.
Now we'll have separation of children and young people. They'll have their dedicated unit. Very exciting, family-friendly, and very, very important because around about 200 children and young people do require intensive care services coming down to John Hunter Hospital from all over northern and western New South Wales.
Muswellbrook Shire Council has struck a deal with Rio Tinto to extend the life of its Bangala mine by 21 years. As a part of the agreement, the mine will pay the council 7 cents per tonne of coal, part of which will be used to employ an environmental officer. Rio Tinto has also agreed to employ 4 local apprentices each year for the duration of the project.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club.
A Big Bash League trial set to be held at Number 1 Sports Ground in December has been cancelled by Cricket New South Wales due to what it claims was a lack of support from Newcastle City Council. A major point of conflict was the council's refusal to waive ground hire and maintenance fees for the match. The organisation said it didn't feel council was enthusiastic enough about the event. The Sydney Sixers will instead play in Sydney. New South Wales Knights Cup coach Matt Lantry says despite late changes in the lineup due to illness and injury, the team is unfazed and ready to win the weekend. They'll take on the Mounties this Sunday afternoon at Leichhardt Oval. Meanwhile, Knights junior prop Brady Smith took out NYC Trade Player of the Year. And Jets youth coach Clayton Zane is weighing up whether to forfeit short-term results to assemble and train younger talent this season. He's not set to announce the makeup of his new squad for the new look National League until next month. The coach says he's considering a squad of 20 rather than 23 to carry more train-on players. That's sport. I'm Jacinta Lee.
2NURFM news time is 10 past 12.